How on earth have we lost that? Out the VERTU trophy, 2-1 loss. Yet another second half where we look lacklustre, uncomfortable, completely contrasting to the first half. Honestly, you can look at that game in so many ways. Honestly, first half, some of the best football I've ever seen us play. One of the best footballing halves you'll ever see from us. Dictating play, I think we had 80% of the ball in the whole half. Hit the bar from Louis Thompson, just creating chances really well. Only thing was we just didn't get those clear-cut chances. That was the problem in that first half. But apart from that, Docko, Thompson, Labala up top, Goody, Pidge, every single player was brilliant in that first half. We just didn't get that goal in that first half, and that's maybe what brought us down a little bit. Now look at that domination. I know there's no shots on target, that's probably the drawback with a half, but absolute domination. But then look at that. That tells you the whole story. Goals from open play. Again, another goal from a corner today. Goals from open play. Absolutely horrendous, honestly. And that second half was a calamity. We cannot be doing it, especially with a game like Cardiff coming up. A game of that importance, first v second. You cannot be having games like this, second halves like this again, where we just give up leads. We give up leads and we stop playing how we were playing. We look uncomfortable on the ball. Everything's a chore. And, we're just... First off, we're penetrating their box. We're just playing it round, no care in the world, and they can't get out. They cannot get out of their box. Second half, completely different. They're dictating. They've come out, but we've got to respond to how they come out. They're going to come out fighting in the second half. We should respond to that. We just couldn't regain that momentum, and we were never going to find that second goal because the way we were playing was too slow. There was no movement in the middle from Docko and Phillips late on. There was no movement, and the only route we had to that goal was Phoenix Patterson. He showed it with some really brilliant deliveries late on. All his crosses were pinpoint. Had 3 attackers on, for God's sake, 3 strikers, and none of them could do anything in the box with Phoenix's deliveries. We just didn't do what we were doing well in the first half. We just didn't replicate any of that. Revs will be absolutely fuming, and rightly so. Out of another cup competition, and to a League 2 side as well, at home. And, our second 11, I suppose his second 11, now doesn't have any games. Completely wasted that, and honestly, second halves like that are unforgivable. What was Tay doing for the second goal? A moment of absolute madness, honestly. And, if you want to try and get a place in this team, you can't be gifting goals like that to the opposition. Moments of madness from Tay, and just summed up the half, to be honest. It's so simple what we should be doing. We should be replicating what we're doing in that